The top 20 fastest growing economies in 2024, according to the International Monetary Fund. In 20th place, the land of ascending dragons, Vietnam, with an expected GDP growth of 5.8%. In 19th place, the pearl of the Orient Seas, Philippines, with an expected GDP growth of 5.9%. In 18th place, the heart of Africa, Burundi, with an expected GDP growth of 6%. In 17th place, the pearl of the Gulf of Tadjoura, Djibouti, with an expected GDP growth just above 6%. In 16th place, the land of six seasons, Bangladesh, with an expected GDP growth above 6%. In 15th place, the Serengeti and Gem of East Africa, Tanzania, with an expected GDP growth of 6.1%. In 14th place, the land of the Khmers, Cambodia, with an expected GDP growth just above 6.1%. In 13th place, the land of the 13 sunshines, Ethiopia, with an expected GDP growth of 6.2%. In 12th place, the smiling coast, Gambia, with an expected GDP growth just above 6.2%. In 11th place, the nation of Bharat, also known as India, with an expected GDP growth of 6.3%. In 10th place, the nation formerly known as Dahomey, Benin, with an expected GDP growth just above 6.3%. In 9th place, the land of the upright men, Burkina Faso, with an expected GDP growth of 6.4%. In 8th place, the pearl of the West, Côte d'Ivoire, with an expected GDP growth of 6.6%. In 7th place, the land of the Thousand Hills, Rwanda, with an expected GDP growth of 7%. In 6th place, the nation formerly known as Tripolitania and Barca, Libya, with an expected GDP growth of 7.5%. In 5th place, the Lions of Tauranga, Senegal, with an expected GDP growth of 8.8%. In 4th place, the West African nation of Niger, with an exceptional GDP growth of 11.1%. In 3rd place, the pristine islands, Palau, with an exceptional GDP growth of 12.4%. In 2nd place, the land of the giants, Guyana, with an extraordinary GDP growth of 26.6%. In 1st place, the Las Vegas of the East, the special administrative region of Macau, with a mind-blowing GDP growth of 27.2%. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to keep up to date.